Certainly there will be times when people do not agree. It doesn't mean it has to be an argument or a fight. Instead, you can disagree agreeably when you learn how to host, H-O-S-T, disagreements. And by hosting a disagreement, I mean H, make sure you heard what the other person said. Sometimes we think we know what someone is saying, and in fact we've misinterpreted the message, or it simply wasn't clear. So check in to make sure you heard it. The O is be open. This can be a challenge because sometimes we're very set in our ways. If you are open, though, to a new idea, a new opportunity, then perhaps there can be collaboration and not even a disagreement in the first place. Moving forward, though, the S is to share, and that means share a story, a statistic, the purpose, and not just an opinion, but ensure that it has some background and some information that ties to it and makes it interesting and brief. And then T, this is where you tell your opinion, your view, or talk to the end of what's going to happen. Because sometimes in these disagreements, you know that you have the final say, you just don't want your answer to be because, I'm the boss or the parent or whatever. You want it to be that you're telling where you are based on the whole conversation. So let's walk through it. Let's say somebody wants to have Thursdays and Fridays off at work. So if you were to say to the person, okay, Steve, to make sure I understand, it sounds like you believe having Thursdays and Fridays off would be terrific for the entire team. And if Steve nods and agrees, then you say, well, I'm open to changing our schedule so it accommodates both our team members and our clients and customers. I'm not certain that the Thursdays and Fridays are the way to go with being closed. Let me share a story about 3 years ago. We attempted to alter the days that we worked, and we were off on Fridays and Mondays. And by doing that, our customer concerns and complaints increased by 20%, and our revenue decreased by 7%. Knowing that, I believe we should reconvene and look at perhaps having shorter days or a day off in the middle of the week, and considering how that will affect both the team members and the employees. So that way it's not just, oh, Steve, that's a bad idea, and we're not going to close 2 days in a row, but instead you're really being reasonable. It's not dancing around it, it's giving the example, and it's being clear. So if you think that there is an opinion that someone may not share, or you're in a disagreement, please consider hosting that with the heard, the open, the share, and the tell. Thank you. I'm Debbie Lundberg of Presenting Powerfully, 813-835-0196, or Debbie Lundberg, and that's LUNDBERG.com.